Oh, hi there. Yes. Board port and polishing of the Ls1 cylinder heads. Yes. Another video. This time I brought coffee. It's your metal. Dang it! Just a little more sanding to do on this port, and then I'll move on to number 3 and number 4. Oh, and by the way, we got Ricardo over here today. Once again, working on the GMC project. It's got a new starter, a new positive battery cable. What else so far? New spark plug wires.
New spark plug.
New spark plugs. Some reason still having issues trying to get it to crank though.
Now you charge the battery. Start cranking up a little bit.
Was that the old battery or the new one?
The new one.
So yeah, charge the battery up, man.
Yep, gotta find the charger.
Hoo ha, hoo ha, hoo. Move back to the sanding bit. Let's go. Darn it. You start grinding down the tips of these bits. It's right hard to see. And you start grinding into the mandrel. Change your tips out. Used, but way better shape sanding tip. Let's do this. Darn it. That one's dead. I guess we'll just have to use a brand spanking new one. Let's take it easy, you know, it being a new tip and all. It's getting there. Then I'm going to have to flip the cylinder head back over so I can get to the other side, the top side. Wow, this side actually looks pretty grinded up, a little too much. So we're going to have to get in there with the sanding bit and really clean that up. Whoa! Whoa! That looks a lot better. Heck yeah, man. Oh man, was it not even recording the whole time? Oh man. Whoo-wee. Whoo! Now it is. Richard's back, so. Yeah, so recap. New starter, new positive battery cable, new coil. Let's see if it starts. Whew. My hands are getting tired. Whoo! Good stuff. Ha! And finally, the last port on this cylinder head. I still got one more to do. That sucks. But we're going to stop after this for today and call it good. Sounds like Richard's about ready to fire up his truck, huh? Yep. Do it. Just now I got to set timing probably a little better again. Well, I think that's going to do it for this cylinder head. I mean, look at that. That is pretty smooth in there. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to get everything with the tools I have. Now, if I went out and bought even more expensive sanding bits and maybe even more expensive burring bits, I could do a better job. But for the most part, it looks pretty smooth in there. Heck yeah, man. By the way, for the sole purpose of port and polishing the Ls1 cylinder heads, I went out and bought, yet again, a new burr grinder. Paid a little more money. Not too much more. But here's the thing. And this is not to bash companies. But I've been going through the hoops, emailing, text message, trying to get replacement parts for the burr grinder I just picked up. But here's the thing. I bought insurance for the old tool. The only way to replace parts on the old burr grinder is you need a model number and serial number, which I don't know if you can see there, but there's nothing. There's nothing to go off of. Even the old one. All you have is 780 watt, and what speed range it is. So you're supposed to have a model and a serial number, right? Now check this out. What model number? I mean, they at least gave me a spare inner flex part. That's the part that actually broke in the old one. But how am I supposed to get parts? Still, I mean, I'm not trying to bash companies, but then you pay for the insurance, and then how do you get parts if you don't have a model number or a serial number? Yeah. How else would you let the cylinder head dry after washing it out? Now you can really tell. I mean, I still see some stuff I could have got, but porting and polishing cylinder heads takes forever, just to let you know. All right? I mean, come on. Still have yet to hear the GMC project fire up. Couple self-tappers in the firewall, What do you got now? More ground wire? Fixing ground wire? That might be a good idea. Check it out, guys. A freshly powder coated Ls1 aluminum 5.7 liter small block. Heck yeah. Went with the Pontiac blue. Well, I mean, something close to it. It's called Keppel blue and powder coating, whatever the code was that they gave me, I guess. Looks pretty good. I'm a little deterred. You know, I gave them specific instructions on how to paint the front of the motor, but that's okay. We'll go back. We'll actually use etching primer on the front of the motor. I'm not too worried of the back of the motor. But yeah, that etching primer, and then I'll be able to spray over that with the high temp Pontiac blue. And I think it'll turn out a heck of a lot better. They also painted the back casing, and I have the front casing there in black. Much stronger paint job, powder coating wise, than just doing it by hand. Now let's hit the road, man.